Hello Android users, today I'd like to do a short review of the Logitech tablet keyboard for Android 3.0 and up. Here you can see the box art. On the reverse we can see the contents are one keyboard, 4 AAA batteries pre-installed into the keyboard, one case/stand, documentation, and a 3-year limited warranty. Nice minimalist packaging, leaves little waste. Open it up. Inside our documentation and our keyboard and case. All the proper support numbers are right there just in case you have any problems. Immediately you'll notice a soft rubber case around a harder shell with the top of the keyboard sticking out for easy access in this teardrop shape. There we go. Revealing the nice compact keyboard with our native Android home, back, and settings buttons. Very nice. The case modifies into a stand by opening up, revealing a soft material, a little velvety look here, and the snap. What we'll need to do is place it down into the retention notch and give it a little push until it clicks. And now we're all set to put up our touchpad. You'll notice here is the main power button on and off, and the connection button on the back. There's 5 little feet that help hold it in place, and the battery switch. There you go, revealing the batteries. 4 AAA batteries are needed to power the keyboard, but it has an exceptionally long life. Case snaps back right in, no problem. Bring on the touchpad. Today I'll be using an HP touchpad with CyanogenMod 9 running the nightly builds. I'll need to start up my touchpad and confirm that my Bluetooth is on. Here we can see it's on. I'll need to power it on. It'll light up the power and the Bluetooth will search. The first time you do this, you will need to hit the connect button here, at which point it will search and find. You may need to hit search devices here as well if it doesn't find it on the first go, and you'll need to type in a 4-digit key and then press enter to be paired. This will stay paired unless you pair the keyboard with another device such as your computer. This is also compatible with Apple products. I've tested it out with an iPhone and it works just fine. The main difference between this and the Apple version of this is the key layout. We don't have the same buttons. Here we have Google native buttons and not Mac native buttons. That's the main difference in that respect. So once we're all connected, we can go right in there. The first time you'll load it up, it'll lag a little going back into your desktop. And now we're ready to surf around. I can use the arrow keys to navigate around my multiple desktops. It goes quite quickly, quite smoothly. You'll note here the blue function button, which enables the function secondary options on the number keys at the top. We can do things like checking our email, going on the web browser, calendar, and music player. We have the various media buttons here, which allow us to play, pause, and skip tracks. We can also adjust the volume. Very nice layout. This will continue while browsing around the desktop, and we can still navigate while switching our music up and down and tracks back and forth. Very handy if you want to do some work. Next up, we can go into, say, our video player. Let's find a track to play. Oops. We'll resume. And this will allow us to pause, play, navigate around with the arrow keys, skipping forward back in the track, control our volume.
I've heard demons talking about the end of days. It's part of their culture. Demon history is full of failed end of days plots.
And if we feel like it, right back to the desktop with a click of the button. Very handy navigation. Now, how does the typing work? Well, let's go into a document and see how it goes. Here I've got an older SOCH document that's open. Simply click, and you're ready to type away. It types fairly smoothly. smoothly. The one downside I found is that when you hold the backspace button, it keeps backspacing. So it's a little more accurate to do it individually the number of times you want, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But it types quite well and it's fairly smooth. You can also still pinch and navigate around the screen like that. And select areas of the screen. Anyways, probably wondering, well, this is all great, but can I play games? Well, of course you can. Let's check it out. There's Grand Theft Auto. One downside I've noticed is that when you go in and navigate folders, you can't actually select with the key once you're in the folder. You actually have to go and press with your finger. This may be just a downside of the Go Launcher EX, as it's not been patched for this particular keyboard or something. But once we're in a game, we can totally use just the keyboard to navigate and play. There's a little Grand Theft Auto 3. Now the number keys at the top, when it comes to gaming, become very important here, so we can bind them to different things. Now you can custom set the buttons to the way you would prefer it, but there is a decent default layout, at least for newer games like this. So let's start a game. And here we go. Now I can do everything from the keyboard, switching weapons, jumping, firing, and getting in and out of cars, as you'd expect. Now it's nice to see that the functionality is still there, and you didn't have to do any default setup. It was like this originally. I'd say that Logitech products rate very high durability-wise, functionality-wise. This one is no exception. It has a nice, solid, sturdy design, and I expect to have many years of use out of it, especially that I can remove the batteries instead of having a set lithium-ion battery. Anyways, I hope you found this review of the Logitech tablet keyboard for Android helpful and informative. Please like and subscribe if you'd like to see more updates and information like this in the future. Another great product from Logitech. Thank you.